Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Tony TV, and it's time for the takeover. So based off the title, you know that this is my 2021 reflection video. And in this video, I'm just gonna talk about how my year went, things I accomplished, things I might not have reached. And also I'm gonna talk about my 2022 goals that I'm trying to put into effect at the beginning of the new year. So every year, towards the end of the year, me and my best friend, we make a list of our goals for the next year. So I have that list right here with me. I think y'all can see it. Yeah, so I have that list, and usually when I make it, like I'll make it, and then I don't ever look at it throughout the year. I just have it, and it's kind of like noted in my head, and then towards the end of the year, I go back and I look through it to see like, okay, what actually did I accomplish? What did I not reach? And just put a lot of things into perspective overall. So I'm gonna go through that list with y'all today. I'm not gonna go through everything, but I'm gonna go through, a few things that I want to touch on that were like important for 2021, because 2021 it kicked my ass, kicked a lot of people's ass. 2021 could fight, like it did the damn thing. So it's been pretty rough, but we made it to the end. Shout out to all y'all, shout out to me. We did what we had to do, we did our big one, and now we're here, and hopefully we make it into 2022 safely, and we keep on keeping on. So let me look at the list, let me see what we got going on. So a big thing for this year was that I wanted to stay consistent in the gym. Now if you know me, in my head I think I'm Thor, but in my body, I'm not. Like, instead of Thor, I'm more like thin right now, and sometimes fat. It depends on the day, because I like ice cream and I like chips. They chips and ice cream be having me in a chokehold a lot of times, like, and they don't like to let up half the time. Like, they be here. So this year I was like, I want to be consistent in the gym, because I had a gut at the beginning of this year. It wasn't working for me. I couldn't see my toes. I ain't like that, and I just couldn't keep living like that. Like, the gut was weighing me down. The gut was gutting. So I was like, we can't go into 2021 and throughout the whole year looking like this. We can't be hefty no more. So I set out to, accomplish some fitness goals. On my list, I had to do push-ups every night, gain some muscle, become stronger, and I want to clean up my diet. I want less ice cream and chips. I feel like I'm gonna touch on this a lot more in a separate video when I do like my fitness journey update. But just for y'all to know, I've done pretty well this year, if I say so myself. If I do say so myself. Could I have done better? Yes. Did we slack off a little bit and was eating ice cream? Yes. But we ate less ice cream than we used to, so I feel like that's progress. And my gut is gone. Do I look like Thor yet? No. But baby steps. Because I already set up for my next year goal by April. I need an ab. Because see, we would have had one by now, but like we done regressed just a little bit. But we finna come back. We finna make a comeback. And I had caught the flu. So when I caught the flu, I had to eat ice cream and chips and anything else I found. But we finna bounce back. The bounce back is gonna be better than the comeback. I think that makes sense. So another important thing for me this year was I wanted to save more money, because in my past life, any money I got, I lost right away. Like, I couldn't hold on to nothing to save my life. So I said this year, okay, we're gonna try to put money aside every paycheck. And I did that, y'all. I did great. Like, I had set it up in my account to where at the end of every pay week, it automatically, automatically went to my savings. Because if it was up to me to transfer it myself, it would never happen. And by doing that, y'all, I saved a decent amount of money this year. Now, did I spend that money too? Maybe. I might have spent it a few times. Give or take, once or twice. I spent less than I would have if I didn't save at all. So I just feel like that's another win. So far, we two for two. Okay, we back. I had got hot. Yeah, we 2 for 2 right now. We up right now. City boys up. Okay, another thing that was important for me this year is that I wanted to have a 23rd birthday party, because COVID did me in last year for my 22nd, and I was stuck in my apartment for my birthday, and I couldn't do nothing but have a Zoom party with all my friends. And don't get me wrong, the Zoom party was nice and all, but I wanted to be in the streets doing some hood rat shit. I was like, this year, we going up. And I wanted to have a birthday party. I was supposed to have like a Jordans and jerseys party, because it was 23, big 23. But yeah, that got canceled. So instead, I had a birth week, and my birth week was great. It was a great time. I had a birthday photo shoot, and then for the whole week of my birthday, I had plans every single day, all lined up. I had concepts. I had all my friends here. I went out sad one night, very sad. Barely remember the night, but nonetheless, we had a great time. I had a great time. 24, we're going all the way up. You haven't seen the top of my hand, but just know, every year it's all about getting bigger and better and elevating. And now that me and my friends got full-time jobs and we're real adults, we can spend real money now. And now I'm counting their pockets, because whatever I want to do, they gonna do, because it's my birthday. And that's just how it worked. Coming up, we are four months away from Big 24. Just Know that. Put it in your calendar. Write it down. 420. Don't forget it. If you want to send me a gift, I'll drop my P.O. box somewhere. I don't really have a P.O. box. Okay, this year I said I wanted to learn more Spanish. And it was a nice idea. It was a nice concept. Like, I had good intent, but I had no plan. I had no plan to learn that Spanish. Where I left off at, I'm still at. Like, I didn't make any steps further. So next year, I'm gonna know a few more words because I'm already just a little bit bilingual. Now I'm trying to be a lot of bit. Once I become bilingual for real, I'm never speaking English again. Just know that. English gonna become my second language. Right now I'm fake bilingual. Like, I tell people I'm bilingual, but I'm really not. I'd be like, see. Another big thing for this year was that I want to get an apartment of my own. So if you've been following me since when I first created my YouTube channel, you know that I used to have a roommate, British. I love you. Shout out to you. And when she left me, I was like, okay, I gotta get another place. I just like my own space. When I'm in my own space, I'm free to do what I want, when I want, how I want. And also it's easier for me to, when I was trying to create a YouTube, to have my own spot. So I could be as loud as I want and do as much as I want and not be worried about nobody else in my living quarters at the same time as me. This year, I got my own place. If you follow me on my Instagram or TikTok, you might have saw my apartment tour that I posted a few months ago. I love it here. It's great. As I've gotten older, I just love to be in my house. Like, being in the streets, it's a lot for me personally, like with my anxiety and all of that. I don't like being around people all the time too much. It just don't work for me that well. All I do is sit in here, so I needed it to look like something, and it needed to feel like me, so that I'm comfortable at all times. Because pretty much this couch you see me sitting on, I live on this couch most of the time. Sometimes I sleep on this couch just because it's by my TV and I like to watch TV. So this is just like the perfect spot. I honestly didn't know how I was gonna pay for it to begin with, and I was just like, God, make a way, please make a way. And then I ended up getting a job that paid me more than my previous job, so it helped me be able to pay for this place. Because yeah, we would have been living in our car at this point if it was up to me and PPG. So something else I wanted to accomplish for this year is that I want to get more tattoos. And not necessarily that is like something very important, but I just love tattoos. It's like, it's art, and it's like a form of expression for me, so I love to have new ones. A little something, I don't know if y'all can see it, if y'all can read it, I'm not too sure. But it says "Not Built to Break," and there's 3 music notes. And "Not Built to Break" is a song lyric by Whitney Houston from her song "I Didn't Know My Own Strength." One of my all-time favorite songs. I listen to it pretty much every day, a few times a day when I'm sad. It's just kind of like a constant reminder that, like, no matter what you go through, like, you can get through one way or another. Like, you just gotta persevere, weather the storm. Better days gonna come eventually. You might go some trials and tribulations, but it's gonna get greater later. So you gonna make it through. Weekend is arm sleep done. Even if I gotta do it myself, it's getting done. So just know when you see it done, I did that. Hopefully I did it. Okay, like, one of the biggest things for me this year was that I want to strengthen my relationship with God. Growing up, I didn't like going to church as a kid. I wasn't really heavy on like reading my Bible or anything like that. I didn't pray that often. I don't really have an explanation of why I didn't do it. It was just some things that I just didn't do. But as I've gotten older, especially like the past 2 years, life been doing its thing. And with that, it just came to a point where I just knew I couldn't handle it all on my own anymore, and I needed to look to someone else to help me get through. And so I just started praying heavy, like a lot, and just talking to God to help me get through a lot of things that I was going on in life, because I was at a point where I didn't know what else I was about to do. Like, I was just stuck, depressed, and things just seemed like they weren't looking up. So I was like, God, please find a way, get me out of this situation, and help push me into my purpose at that point. Because I had just graduated, didn't know what to do with myself. I was out here just working at a paint store, didn't know shit about paint, and just making it day by day to pay my bills. But I was like, this not gonna be enough for me. I can't live like this forever. I gotta find a purpose in something. So listen, God made a way. He gave me this creativity being that is within me that allowed me to, create a YouTube channel, do content on Instagram, make TikToks, like all that stuff. Like, a year ago, I didn't think I would be doing any of this, and now that I am, I love it. So I feel like I'm finally like on the right path, and I really owe it all to God, because I honestly don't know where I would be right now without him. So yeah, God, you did your big one on your boy. Okay, so this year I said I wanted to travel more. And if you know me, I've said I want to travel more all the time. Like, the goal is to get to Europe. I'm trying to get to the UK one way or another. But when I get there, I'm getting a one-way ticket and I'm not coming back. So I'm trying to give y'all a few more years before I make that decision, because y'all not going to see me again once I do. I'm trying to hold out for y'all. This all for y'all. You're welcome. So this year, I made it to New York this year, y'all. And that was literally like the best part of my whole year. I'm not going to lie to you, was going to New York. Because, my friends decided like, hey, let's go to New York for Labor Day weekend. I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. In my head, I'm like, I'm not fucking going to New York. How am I going to get there? A plane? I'm like, no, that's not happening. There's no way I'm gonna get to New York if I gotta get on a plane. Y'all, I tried to find a train that was gonna get me there. I was trying to find if there's like a Uber that can drive me all the way there. I was trying to find any option that didn't revolve around me getting on the plane, because in my head, I'm like, if I get on the plane, I could die. Oh, well, I mean, if you're on the plane and you die, you die. And I'm like, you could have kept that to yourself. But we did it. It was a great time. I was there for like 5 days. I didn't want to come back. That subway life, I'm not built for that. I can't do that every day. It was really like the best space for a creative, because like just everything you get to see and the people you get to like meet and be around and like the scenery, it was amazing. It was like a light bulb went off in my head. I was like, wow, this is what another state looks like. Next year we need at least 2 trips in the bag. At least 2. That's probably all I can afford is 2. So those 2 we gonna take. Now right now I'm trying to go to Vegas for my birthday in April. And then I'm trying to go to a cabin in the winter because I'm trying to go snow skiing, snow sledding. I'm trying to do something in the snow. I don't really know if it's skiing, sledding, whatever it is. I'm trying to be in the snow, go down the jet ski. Not the jet ski. Jet skis is water. Whatever skis they got for when you're in the snow. I don't really know what skis it is, but whatever those skis is, I'm trying to get on those. Travel more. It's on the list, y'all. Make sure I do it. And when I do it, I'm gonna document it so y'all can see it, because I got y'all. So like, okay, every year when I do set out my goals for the year, I ask my friends like, what are some things that I should work on for the next year? Because don't nobody know me better than them. So like, they kind of have an insight of what I do well, what I don't do well, what I can improve on. And so a big thing a lot of them told me was to stop stretching myself thin and always helping everybody else and not taking any time for myself. So for this year, I wanted to focus on like, in a sense, being more selfish and like focusing on me and not feeling so bad about not being able to help other people. That was something that I carried out throughout this entire year. Like once I became a content creator, honestly, I didn't have time to worry about nobody else and help everybody else out. I had to focus solely on me and the things that I want to accomplish, because every week I have something to do and I can't let nobody else distract me. So by having that mindset, it was a lot easier for me to say no, because I knew I had something I was working towards for myself. You can't pour into a cup if yours is empty or something like that. So I need to keep my cup full. So the only way I can keep my cup full is if I told you no and made you fill up your own cup. So that's what I did this year. I made everybody fill up their own cup, and it made me feel better. Now, did I fold a few times? Yes. We just gonna get better next year. That's always the goal, is to just constantly get better one way or another. Like whatever you did one year, find a way to improve on it within the next year, and then the next year, and then the next year. And you're gonna keep growing year after year. You should never stop growing. As long as you're alive, don't ever stop growing, because at that point you might as well be dead. Remember, I told y'all that. So okay, that was like majority of what I had for 2021. It's a few things I didn't accomplish that I didn't talk about, but y'all need to know all my business. Y'all just need to know what I tell y'all. So I'm going to some stuff I wrote down that I'm trying to accomplish for 2022. I'm trying to have more collaborations for, as a content creator, fashion content creator. Collaboration is important, that helps you with exposure. It might not happen yet, but it'll happen when it's supposed to. It's all in God's hand. And I'm just here for the ride, to be honest. When it happened, it happened. I had to learn to honestly love the journey and not focus so much on the end goal. When you focus on the end goal, you get stressed out about how you're gonna get there, what you gotta do to get there, and everything like that. But if you just focus on being in the present and enjoying what's going on right now, when you get where you're supposed to be, you're gonna enjoy it so much more, because like you're always living in the moment. Like for the longest, I was never living in the moment. I was always worried about what already happened or what I was worried about happening. But when I started focusing on just living in the moment, life became a little bit less stressful for me. I just had to stop worrying about things I literally could not control. And by doing that, it just became so much easier as a content creator, because I used to be focused on all the wrong things for the longest. I used to worry about all the numbers to everything, and that was getting me nowhere but a fucking headache. I used to worry about how many likes I was getting, how many comments I was getting. Was this getting shared so many times? And like, none of that shit honestly doesn't matter in the long run. Like that shit gonna change every post. And it's not up to me what gets likes and what doesn't get liked. Everybody don't like everything. Everybody not gonna like every outfit that I put on. That's just life. I don't care. I liked it. That's why I put it on. And I might inspire somebody. So, it is what it is. And my thing is always to evolve one way or another. So keep posting. Don't let nothing like deter me from what I'm trying to get to. I gotta stay focused, eye on the prize, because we're gonna get there one day. And when we do, it's all gonna be worth it. And I can't wait. And y'all gonna be on the journey with me, because we here to stay. Trying to have more self-care days. I'm alone most of the time. And I had to learn to like be comfortable with being by myself. Cause I know for a lot of people don't know how to be alone for real. And also for me, I knew that I didn't either. Cause like a lot of my happiness would rely on being around my friends, being in the company of others. And so like that was really important. I moved out here by myself to like literally start having fun by myself. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm a great time. I'm a great time with people and by myself. This content life, it's not easy. I'm like 1 year in the game at this point, and I've had a lot of accomplishments within 1 year that I'm pretty happy about and proud of myself for. Like in the beginning, I wasn't appreciating the small wins, because I was always worried about the bigger wins that I hadn't received yet. But once I learned to like appreciate the small wins for what they are and just be proud of myself, because I'm nowhere near where I started at to where I'm at now. Like when I first started, I didn't know how to talk in front of a camera. I was struggling. I was sweating. I didn't know what to say. I was stuttering. and it was hard as hell. But now, like, I do this shit damn near every day. So, like, I can do it more naturally now, and, like, that's one thing, growth alone, that I've seen in myself. Okay, so, this video has become a lot longer than it's supposed to be. So, I'm gonna wrap this up. I appreciate everybody that's come along with me on my journey so far. We a year in, we ain't nowhere near stopping. We got a lot more to go, a lot of new things I'm bringing into the new year. Big things coming. I don't know what they all are, but I know they on the way because God got me. I'm gonna say Happy New Year, Happy Holidays to everybody else. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, rock with me. It's Tony Takeover. 2022, we taking over on a bigger level. Taking over one city at a time like DJ Khaled. You already know what it is. Keep rocking with your boy.